For the best in eyewear, call Dr. Leeks Optometry.
In this week's court report, the Pahrump woman arrested after a fatal DUI crash that killed a bride-to-be at Honeysuckle Street and South Dandelion Street has had her case now bound over to district court with a scheduled date of March 13th. A preliminary hearing was held in Justice Court Friday for Ashley Wynn. During those proceedings, Wynn's attorney informed the court defense had no intention of calling any witnesses. After hearing closing arguments, the court ruled that the state has met their burden of proof and ordered the defendant bound over to district court. Additionally, the prosecution and defense agreed to invoke the exclusionary rule, which was granted by the court, and all 8 witnesses testifying were excused from the courtroom and instructed not to discuss the case with anyone. Wynn previously posted bail shortly after originally being taken into custody and has an active cash or bail bond of $50,000. An additional felony charge has been added to this case, so Wynn is now facing the formal charges of driving under the influence of alcohol and/or controlled or prohibited substance above the legal limit, resulting in death, and driving under the influence of intoxicating liquor or controlled or prohibited substance, thereby causing substantial bodily harm to another. Wynn also has one open misdemeanor traffic case left in Justice Court for speeding in a school zone, which occurred on a little more than a month prior to her felony DUI charge. Wynn has a pretrial hearing scheduled Monday, February 6th for that traffic case. The 2 Pahrump residents detained relating to charges including offer, attempt, or commission of unauthorized acts relating to controlled substance, first offense, abuse, neglect, or endangerment of child, and unlawful use of a controlled substance were scheduled in court this morning for their arraignment hearing. Misty Dawn Tolt and Stephen Joseph Sullivan had a formal complaint filed in November against them for an incident that allegedly occurred October 29th. Tolt now has a pretrial hearing set for March 1st. Sullivan is connected to accusations involving allegations of domestic battery and assault with a deadly weapon against Shane Hodge. Hodge's arrest stemmed from his estranged wife and another man, Stephen Sullivan, claiming that Hodge aimed a .22 caliber black pistol at him. Hodge refutes those allegations and will dispute that felony charge during his pretrial hearing February 15th. He will also fight the domestic charge against him during a bench trial March 28th. Formal charges are pending for 3 suspects allegedly connected to the theft of property of the late Ray Wolfenstein, who passed away earlier this month following a tragic plane crash in Oregon. About 12 hours prior to that crash, on the day Wolfenstein died, NCSO arrested 3 suspects, Kit Ponashill, Matthew O'Connor, and Jamie Birkinshaw, who are suspected of breaking into Wolfenstein's home on a prior date. Police say Birkinshaw admitted to recently using heroin and meth. Ponashill and O'Connor tested positive for meth and morphine, and property with Wolfenstein's name on it was found in the suspect's possession. Probable cause was found for all 3 suspects. Ponashill has an active cash or bail bond, $30,640, and has an arraignment scheduled March 28th. O'Connor was released on OR and has an arraignment hearing April 4th, and Birkinshaw has an active cash or bail bond, $30,640, with a status hearing scheduled tomorrow, February 1st. This has been your court report. I'm Eunette Gentry for News 46.